Welcome to Ælementz, your daily source of insights across finance, science, and beyond. Whether you're traveling, taking a lunchtime stroll, or simply relaxing at home, we're committed to providing new content every day, so join us to grow and learn while living your busy life. Today, we're going to delve into virtual reality, a fascinating technology that's transforming the way we experience the world and opening up possibilities that were once the stuff of science fiction. What is virtual reality? Virtual reality, often abbreviated as VR, is a technology that creates a simulated environment that can mimic or differ entirely from the real world. By wearing a special headset equipped with screens and sensors, users are immersed in a three-dimensional computer-generated environment that they can interact with in a seemingly real way. The headset covers your eyes and ears, and sometimes includes handheld controllers or gloves that track your movements, allowing you to touch, move, and manipulate virtual objects. This immersive experience tricks your brain into believing you're somewhere else, whether that's exploring distant planets, walking through a rainforest, or piloting a plane. The history of virtual reality. The concept of virtual reality dates back to the mid-20th century. In the 1950s, a filmmaker named Morton Heilig envisioned a theater experience that could stimulate all the senses, leading to his invention of the Sensorama in 1962. This machine combined 3D visuals, sound, vibrations, and even smells to immerse the viewer in short films, laying the groundwork for future VR technology. In the late 1960s, computer scientist Ivan Sutherland created the Sword of Damocles, considered the first VR headset. Although it was bulky and had to be suspended from the ceiling due to its weight, it introduced the idea of a head-mounted display showing a virtual environment. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, VR technology continued to develop, but was limited by the computing power and graphics capabilities of the time. Devices were expensive and primarily used in research and military training. The term virtual reality was popularized by Jaron Lanier, who founded VPL Research in 1985 and developed some of the first commercial VR products. The real breakthrough came in the 2010s with advancements in computer graphics, motion sensors, and display technology. In 2012, Palmer Luckey launched a Kickstarter campaign for the Oculus Rift headset, reigniting public interest in VR. Major companies like Facebook, now Meta, Sony, and HTC invested heavily in VR technology, making it more accessible to consumers. Today, VR is used not only for gaming, but also in fields like education, healthcare, architecture, and tourism. How does virtual reality work? Virtual reality works by using a combination of hardware and software to create immersive experiences. The VR headset displays images separately to each eye, creating a stereoscopic 3D effect that gives the illusion of depth. Motion tracking sensors in the headset detect the position and movement of your head, updating the visuals as you look around, which makes the environment feel real. For example, if you're wearing a VR headset and turn your head to the left, the sensors detect this movement and the software adjusts the image to show what's to your left in the virtual world. Handheld controllers track the movement of your hands, allowing you to interact with virtual objects like picking up tools or opening doors. This combination of visual immersion and interactivity creates a convincing experience that can simulate real-life scenarios or imaginative worlds. What are the uses of virtual reality beyond gaming? While gaming is a prominent application, virtual reality has numerous uses across different industries. In education, VR allows students to take virtual field trips to historical sites, outer space, or inside the human body, enhancing learning through interactive experiences. For instance, medical students can practice surgical procedures in a risk-free virtual environment, improving their skills before operating on real patients. In the field of architecture and real estate, VR enables architects and clients to walk through digital models of buildings before they're built, making it easier to visualize designs and make changes. This can save time and resources by identifying potential issues early in the process. In mental health care, VR is used for therapy to treat conditions like phobias, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder. By exposing patients to controlled virtual environments, therapists can help them confront and manage their fears. For example, someone afraid of flying can experience virtual flights to gradually reduce their anxiety. Is virtual reality safe? Virtual reality is generally safe for most people when used appropriately. However, some users may experience motion sickness or discomfort, known as cybersickness, due to the mismatch between visual movement and physical sensations. Symptoms can include dizziness, nausea, or headaches. To minimize these effects, it's recommended to start with short VR sessions and gradually increase the duration as you become accustomed to the experience. It's also important to be mindful of your physical surroundings while using VR. Since the headset can block your view of the real world, there's a risk of bumping into objects or tripping over obstacles. Many VR systems include boundary warnings to alert you when you're nearing the edge of your safe space. Children and teenagers should use VR under supervision, as their visual systems are still developing. Manufacturers often provide age recommendations for their devices. If you have pre-existing medical conditions, such as epilepsy, it's advisable to consult a doctor before using VR. What is the future of virtual reality? The future of virtual reality is promising, with ongoing developments aimed at making the technology more immersive and accessible. Advances in display technology are leading to lighter, more comfortable headsets with higher resolution and wider fields of view. Wireless VR devices are becoming more common, eliminating the need for cables and allowing greater freedom of movement. Developments in haptic feedback, the technology that simulates touch, are enhancing the sense of immersion. For example, gloves and suits equipped with haptic sensors can provide sensations like pressure or texture when interacting with virtual objects, making the experience more realistic. Artificial intelligence is also playing a role in creating more dynamic virtual environments that can adapt to user interactions. In the workplace, VR could revolutionize remote collaboration by enabling virtual meetings where participants feel as if they're in the same room. Furthermore, the integration of virtual reality with augmented reality, AR, which overlays digital information onto the real world, is leading towards mixed reality, MR experiences. This blend of technologies could transform industries like manufacturing, healthcare, and entertainment by merging the virtual and physical worlds. Virtual reality helps in pain management. An intriguing application of VR is its use in healthcare for pain management. Hospitals are employing VR to help patients cope with chronic pain or discomfort during medical procedures. By immersing patients in calming virtual environments, such as serene beaches or peaceful forests, VR can distract the brain from processing pain signals. For example, children undergoing chemotherapy treatments have used VR headsets to play games or explore virtual worlds during sessions, resulting in reduced anxiety and discomfort. Studies have shown that VR can decrease the perception of pain and reduce the need for pain medication in some cases. VR is being used to preserve historical sites. Virtual reality is playing a significant role in preserving cultural heritage. Organizations are creating detailed 3D models of historical sites and artifacts, allowing people to explore them virtually. This is particularly valuable for sites that are difficult to access, endangered, or have been damaged. An example is the project to digitally reconstruct the ancient city of Palmyra in Syria, which suffered extensive damage during conflicts. Through VR, historians and the public can explore the city's temples and monuments as they once were, helping to preserve knowledge and appreciation of our shared history. Athletes use VR for training and rehabilitation. Professional athletes are incorporating virtual reality into their training routines to enhance performance. VR allows them to simulate game scenarios, practice strategies, and improve decision-making skills in a safe environment. For instance, football players can review plays from different perspectives, gaining insights that are hard to achieve through traditional video analysis. In rehabilitation, VR is used to aid recovery from injuries. Patients engage in virtual exercises that promote movement and coordination, making therapy more engaging. For example, a person recovering from a stroke might use VR to practice hand movements by interacting with virtual objects, which can improve motor skills and speed up recovery. Virtual reality is more than just a technological novelty. It's a transformative tool that's reshaping various aspects of our lives, from how we learn and work to how we heal and entertain ourselves. As VR technology continues to advance, it offers exciting possibilities for the future, bringing us experiences that were once unimaginable. What are your thoughts on virtual reality? Have you tried it yourself, or are you curious about exploring virtual worlds? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for being here. If you find this helpful, consider subscribing. More content is on the way, and I hope to see you again.